So I just finished making almond milk. I ran it twice. So it was 2 tablespoons, if you'll forgive me while I set this down, it was 2 tablespoons of almonds to 1 cup of water. So I'm taking the top off of the machine here, and you can see the almond milk is in there and nice and fresh. Also, I'd suggest unplugging the machine when you're done with it here. So I'll just take this out of the wall because it's hard to do one-handed. And then I don't like little chunks, so it comes with a strainer and this storage jar. So I'm just gonna pour the almond milk through the strainer here, like so. And I only use about 8 ounces of almond milk a day in a shake. So you can see there's a little bit of dirtiness left here. There's a self-cleaning cycle that's pretty cool. And then you just pull the strainer out and let the liquid finally come through the sides of it, what's left. And then I'm gonna set that back in here. And then this is your almond milk. So it's delicious, it's really creamy. I've never actually tried to make any of the other almond milks or any of the other nut milks, but this stuff it smells really, really good. It's really creamy, it tastes great. It comes with everything you need in here. So there's a top to store this in the fridge for up to 3 days. There were all the measuring spoons and things that you need. There is a brush to clean it. There were some cool stickers that came with it. Really anything and everything you could need with this tiny little machine, which is only about 12 inches tall. I didn't really know what to expect when I ordered it, but this thing's pretty cool, and it makes fresh almond milk or nut milk every day without having to buy it at the store. So give it a try. I really recommend it.
Demonstrate the simplicity of the NUTR almond milk maker. Basically 2 scoops of the almonds, some water, sorry. Oh wait. Put in a little almond extract. No, okay. And then some salt. Pinch, and then you fill it up. Now this is second run. Fill it up to the max line there. That's about right. This is not as exact science. And then secure that. Push start. And we're off. And 5 minutes later, wow, look at that. Delicious frothy milk. Put it in the strainer. And I found that it sticks, so shaking it helps. Definitely not the most efficient.
Yes.
But gets the job done.
Bye. Bye-bye.
So you're putting raw cashews in there. That's cashew milk you're going to make, right?
Right.
What's that?
Maple syrup to sweeten it. There was a cup of water. And just a pinch of salt. And you put the cover on. You gotta
I think you got to start with, yeah, there you go.
lock it in place. And then you could select the temperature. I'm going to do room temperature. And it starts on there.
Looks like milk.
Delicious cashew milk.
It's heavy. It's well made. What is this? If I can get it out. Oh. Strainer. Cleaner, wooden handle, and then, Jesus, talk about doing a review with one hand. So excited to give this a try.
The NUTR has been a great resource for me in the kitchen, making quality nut milk. Notice the creaminess. This is cashews, about 3 tablespoons, about a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So extremely creamy and delicious. I actually love this machine. Unfortunately, from about the first week on, it had 2 problems. One, the lid would vibrate loose in the middle of making nut milk. Even on the warm setting, would vibrate loose. So I had to actually take a towel and wrap that through the handle and around the top and back through the handle and create tension so that it would stop from vibrating loose. So I've notified the NUTR on that one and received feedback a couple weeks later that they wanted a video. I shared the video and I haven't heard back since. Unfortunately then, most recently, the second problem, it just stopped turning on. As you can see, the NUTR is completely plugged in and not functional. So I would give this a 5-star if only it worked on those 2 fronts. Probably most importantly, that it worked, period, and would power on. But unfortunately, it does not. So be aware, and maybe there's an alternative product. I haven't researched that yet, but that's my next step.
What's going on over here? Just knock it off.
You wanna?
Put it in, pour it in there. Oh. Okay, with the strainer.
Well, the froth is.
Ooh, it's just frothy. You could drink that without the strainer.
It's full. Look in there. I let it sit or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang cool. You
Dump it in
feel
there
there's
for
a
now. Dump it in there for now.
ant on it.
All right. Does Grandma get to try it, or you, or who tries it first?
You can try it first.
good? Wow, that tastes just like you bought it from the store.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly like it. That's pretty crazy.
Okay, so it just got done. I'm going to unlock the lid. Gonna pull that up. Set that there. And it does come with a strainer, and it did come with this cup too. I'm gonna use the strainer, but it looks pretty awesome, honestly. I am gonna just use the strainer just to see if it catches any of the pieces. Well, let's do that. Looks like it caught some pieces there at the bottom that didn't get quite, yeah, there's pieces at the bottom that didn't get quite blended up, but that is all right. So, I'm just gonna do a quick taste test on this. Wow. That's almond milk. That is amazing. That's cool. Awesome. Really cool.
Hey friends, let's make some almond milk. So starting off with 2 tablespoons of almonds that I soak for 18 hours, I add a cup of water, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of agave, about 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then I went ahead and locked the nutter and pressed start until I got to the hot setting. One of my favorite things about this setting is that it was hot enough to cook my instant oatmeal. It also made making my chai tea latte such an easy process. I just added the milk and stirred it up, and that was it. It actually came out really good. I didn't even have to add any sweeteners to it or anything. I made a couple of more batches on the room temperature setting, strained it, and put it in a glass bottle for storing. Let me tell you, the consistency was perfect. Cleanup was a breeze. I just added some soap and water to the nutter and put it on the self-cleaning setting. To remove the excess soap, I just kept adding water until there was no more left. Then take a paper towel to wipe out any excess water. And that's it. Stay well, friends.
Real milk. Real vegan milk. Yum.
So it's done. I ran it on the warm setting instead of the room temperature one. The recipe called for room temperature, but I thought it'd be good warm. And I did get my Nutella drizzled down the side of my cup, so I'll let you know how it is in a minute. It poured out nice and smooth. I don't believe it needs strained. It didn't look like it had any chunks in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. That one is a really good recipe. I really like that recipe.
Okay. Okay, we have electricity getting ready to start, and for some reason it does not continue. So we can do one. And it just stops. It does not finish the process. This is the second time. The first time it did well, but the second time is not. So I'm returning your product. Thanks.
It's pretty loud. And I had to use a magnifying glass. This is a room temperature. Put that in the review.
Pumpkin spice cashew cream.
Right?
10-point puck from Rowan finds Wonachki. He has been a deep threat.